If our desire is to do the will of God, God is prepared to show us His will, His mind, His way. It's good for us to pray and commit our hearts unto God. And your will, O Lord, let it be done in my life. Show me your way. Show me your will. Speak to me, O Lord, and I will do your will. God is concerned about you, about your life, about your marriage. In Jesus' name we pray. And so, our beloved Father, God in heaven, thanking you because we know that you always speak to your children who are willing to hear. We are praying this morning that you send your word, and that your word guide us, enlighten us, and show us the right way to go. As you have promised us before, you will hear a word behind you, saying this is the way, walk ye in it. Lord, this day we pray, show us the right way to go. And we pray, Lord, we shall not depart from it. In Jesus' name, amen. Send your word this morning. Let your word cancel all our doubts, all our confusion, carry us out of the crossroads of marriage, and take us to the highway of blissful home. Amen. We pray, Lord, in Jesus' name. Amen. Somebody say amen. Amen. This morning, I'll be looking at our message titled The Highway to Blissful Christian Marriage and Family Life. The Highway to Blissful Christian Marriage and Family Life. Turn your Bibles with me to the book of Matthew. I want to read Matthew chapter 6, and we read verse 33. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. It says in verse 33, but seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. The platform for receiving blessings from the Lord is our connection with God, is our acquaintance with God, is becoming children of God. And Jesus himself was a teacher here, telling man, first thing first, seek ye first the kingdom of God. Not only that, seek his righteousness too. Then everything you want, marriage, everything you want, success, everything you want, good health, everything you want in this life, material blessing, financial blessing, secure future. When you start with God, seek ye first the kingdom of God and seek his righteousness, then all these things you are thinking about, all these things you are praying about, all these things you are running after shall be added unto you. There is a platform that God himself, the designer, has made. And we will follow the blueprint of the Almighty God, who says we should take number one thing to be number one. There are many people that put the cart before the horse. When they are supposed to seek the kingdom, they are seeking women. When they are supposed to seek righteousness, they are seeking men. When they are supposed to seek the kingdom of God, and they are seeking material things of this world, God says that is first thing first. You put God as number one. You seek the kingdom of God. Go further and seek his righteousness. You know why? You know why? In James chapter 1, the book of James chapter 1, I read verse 17. James chapter 1, verse 17. Because every good gift and every perfect gift is from where? From above. Every good thing, turn it around. Every bad thing, every bizarre thing, every strange thing, every confusing thing, every damning thing comes from this world. But if you are looking for something that is good, and a wife is good, and husband is good, every good thing, every good gift, and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of light, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. God who cannot change, God who cannot miss the way, God who cannot misdirect, God who cannot mislead his children. Every good gift comes from him. And you know again what God said. The book of Psalm, let me show you, in the book of Psalm chapter 84. Psalm 84. And I want to read verse 11. In Psalm 84, reading here in verse 11, it says, For the Lord God is a sun and shield. He protects, he preserves, and also he keeps his people. The Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord will give grace and glory. The next word, no good thing will he withhold from them that do what? That walk uprightly. They walk uprightly. Human beings are supposed to walk uprightly. You don't walk zigzag. You walk uprightly. So then, God is the one. He will not withhold that which is good. A good wife, a good husband. A good God will not give a wish to any of his children. A good God will not give a person who is possessed with 7 demons and give her over to any of his sons. A good God will not give an arm robber to any of his daughters of Zion, loving daughters. And he came around in Matthew chapter 7 and began to tell us, when you seek, you will find. When you knock, it shall be. When you ask, you shall receive. When you seek, you find. And when you knock, it shall be opened unto you. And he went further to tell us, which one of you, being a father, will not know how to give good things to those of your children? If your son shall ask a bread, will you give him a stone? And then if your son or your daughter shall ask for a fish, will you give him a serpent? And then you see a snake that is crawling there, and you hand it over to your good daughter. The same thing, your good God in heaven, your heavenly Father, he knows how to give good gifts to them that ask him, to them that walk uprightly. That's why we start with God. You give your heart to Jesus Christ. If you are just giving your life to Jesus Christ, you study his word, you grow in the Lord, you have maturity, you have spiritual maturity, spiritual understanding, to be able to apply spiritual principles. Everything starts from God. Every good gift comes from God. It is after that, then Proverbs chapter 19, I read verse 14. Proverbs chapter 19, and I read verse 14. In verse 14 it says, house and riches and the inheritance of fathers, and a prudent wife is from the cinema house. A prudent wife is found in the dancing hall. A prudent wife is found in the hotel. A prudent wife is picked up during carnival. A prudent wife is found on the street after 5 minutes discussion. Is a prudent wife. A prudent wife, my Bible says, a prudent wife is Lord. You get a good one. Amen. I can look at you this morning and I can see that it's like God has a very good plan for you. It's like God has prepared somebody wonderful, marvelous, that will make your home sweet and make your life blissful, happy, perfect, that will complement the dream of your life. So that's why it says, a prudent wife, it comes from the Lord. A prudent wife is from the Lord. Proverbs, come to chapter 18. And I read Proverbs chapter 18, verse 22. Proverbs chapter 18, in verse 22. Whoso findeth a wife, findeth a good thing, and obtaineth favor of the Lord. Whosoever findeth a wife, not findeth concubine, not findeth an harlot, not findeth just one of those women on the street, not findeth Jezebel. Jezebel was married by King Ahab. King Ahab was a good man with a good heart. But there was a woman that came into his life to ruin his life, to make a bastard of Ahab. There was a woman, the power behind the throne, who always misled her husband into fumbling, into making mistakes, into going against God. That woman was a woman that was wasteful, extravagant. And every time, and the Bible says, she will paint her lips and paint her eyes and decorate herself, and the woman will be looking for every opportunity for her husband to take the property that belonged to another man. She misled him in taking the life of Nabal and taking the property of Nabal. She was the power behind the throne until she pushed her husband into destruction. She did not turn back. You know, we're talking about a prudent wife that is from the Lord. A prudent wife from the Lord. And Samson went out and saw that woman in the valley of Sorry. And he said, I love her. Give her to me. She pleased me well. I'm satisfied with her. How long have you been relating with that woman? When did you know that woman? How much research have you done about that woman? What information have you obtained about that woman? You look at the face, you cannot see the heart, because it is not everything that shines that is gold. And when you look at the woman, you look at beauty, you didn't look at the wicked heart. You look at her faith. You are not looking at the ferociousness of her heart. You don't look at the fury in her mind. You are looking at the face of Delilah. You are not looking at the heart and the future that Delilah will bring unto you. Until the two eyes of Samson got lost, he did not realize. I'm praying unto you, brothers, no one will take your two eyes. No one will take one of it. Amen? So this morning I'm talking to you. A highway to blissful Christian marriage and family life. We're talking about Christian marriage. We're talking about Christian marriage. There are many marriages that go on in the world. You know, sometimes we see the goats and the he-goats. They meet themselves on the street. That's a kind of marriage among them. You know, sometimes we find the sheep. And then we find the sheep and also the he-one. And then they mix together. We find dogs, they mix together. They were talking about Christian children of God, human beings, not animals. Now we're talking about the highway, the right way, the perfect way to blissful Christian marriage. Joyful Christian marriage, happy Christian marriage, perfect Christian marriage, the one that gives peace of heart, not confusion of heart. Then, now read the Bible in Hebrews chapter 13, I read verse 4. Hebrews chapter 13, I read verse number 4. In chapter 13, verse 4, here it says, marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. The whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge. Marriage is honorable. It's the honor of the marriage that makes a marriage blissful, joyful, happy, satisfactory. This morning, 3 things I'll talk about. Number 1, I'll look at series of bizarre, priceless marriages and family life. Series of bizarre, strange, against the norm. Series of bizarre, priceless marriages and family life. Number 2, we look at secrets of blissful Christian marriage and family life. Secret, how do we know it? And then lastly, we look at steps. Steps to blissful Christian marriage and family life. When we follow the steps, then we get the results. You know, there are times that in mathematics, they tell you that this is the equation. If you follow this equation and you add this plus this minus this, it will be equal to that. So when you follow this step, you get to the result. When there is a ladder and you need to climb up to get to this place, that's where your blessing is. That's where your resource is, your substance is. And then you put a ladder, you climb step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, and then you get up. Then you get your blessing. There are steps to blissful Christian marriages and family life. Let me tell you first of all, when you talk about marriage, because we know that many have been led astray in marriage by ungodly counselors, by family planning clinics. In the world, there are also religious matchmakers that come around and in their churches, they say, brother so-and-so is also good for sister so-and-so. And they tell them, after service, meet together and talk together, begin to talk together, start visiting her. That's how marriage is conducted. No. A prudent marriage is from the Lord, not from any man. No human being, not even a father, has a right to choose for a Christian. There is a heavenly Father. There is a Father who knows better, who knows the best. There is a Father who sees the future in the eyes of today. There is a Father who knows the cap that feeds the head of the man and the woman. It is not any mother. Oh, I love my son so because I love my son, and lady so and so. We just brought her from the village. In fact, she looks very fine. And in fact, it's like a family, they have money. Therefore, why don't you go and try that? It is not by any man, not anyone. No one is given the authority to matchmake anyone. And if anyone is in the church and inside the church, that one sits down as a mother in Israel, and is the one that will say, I am sitting down here, and after every church service, that's what is done in some churches. After every church service, she sits down somewhere there, and the young boys and the young girls come to prostrate unto her, and then she will say, how old are you now? So I am now 27. Have you been thinking of marriage? No, I have not. You need to think of marriage. In fact, when you are greeting me, you see a girl that just passed by us here, and she's good, though. She's good. She's telling him something. There is no human being that has the audacity, that has the power to choose for your life. Not even your parents, not even your pastor, not any man. You are going to the market of life to make a choice, and you have only one choice to make, because your wife will not die, your husband will not die. Only one chance, only one choice. And if I have that opportunity, I go for the best. I think about the best. I look at my future. What will complement your future? What will complement your life? What will make you happy? What will make you satisfied? Not what will make you to bleed every time. And you are afraid, Jesus, when will you come? When will you come? If you make the right choice of marriage and everything is sweet and blissful, it is then you will say, Jesus is sweet all the time. Oh my God is sweet. God is good all the time, all the time. But when you make the wrong choice in marriage, then you wake up early in the morning, it's not an easy road, there are trials and troubles, and that's what's happened in many places. Many people are putting fingers in their mouth. If I had a second chance, I would think twice before I go this way. Life can be sweet. The family can be blissful. It depends on your choice. And there are some of those our young brothers and sisters who are just in their teenage years. When they hear marriage messages, they say, let me pick my phone and send text messages, because they're not talking about people like us. You know that you have a future to make. You are thinking about tomorrow. One day you will end up in a family of somebody. There will be somebody who will be the head of this home. And some of the young boys, you are thinking that in the future, very soon, a teenager will become an adult. Very soon, I will be in a place, I will be a responsible person. Somebody will be responsible to me. Children will come into my life to fulfill and complement the purpose of God for my life. Therefore, we are thinking about marriage. You know, when we talk about marriage, you'll find many categories of people in the church. You'll find those who are spinsters. You'll find those who are bachelors. You'll find those who are in courtship. You'll find those who are already just married. You'll find those whose marriages are old. You'll find those people in the church who are single mothers, and they are also there. There is need for God to think about them, to plan for them. That's why everything we say complements one another. If the message is not for today, do you know that some of the training we are receiving at school, and they are teaching you how to open up a man, how to bring out the intestine, and the stone that is in that intestine, how to cut it off. They are not cutting it off yet, but they are telling you ahead that someday somebody will come to you and say, I have this problem. And then you diagnose and say appendicitis. And then you open him up, and there is something you have to take out of that place. One day is coming. You begin to prepare yourself against that day. That's why in the church we mention some things that we say, because somebody needs an information. And that information you get today, you don't need it right now, but you keep it in the folder of your belly. That is a folder that you keep that folder there. You pick message number 1 and keep it there. You say message number 2 is in the folder 2, and then you put it there. Message number 3, you keep it there. Message number 4, you keep it there. One day you need to pull them out one by one and say, this is what I received. This is the message I got. And one day everything will be good with you. Everything will be good with you. So many people have been misled in marriage, in life. Every child of God should pray. Every child of God should study, meditate on the word of God. And then the Holy Spirit speaks to you. And you must be sure how God speaks to you. And when God speaks to you, and you are sure that this voice I am hearing now, you begin to check out. Is it the voice of my flesh? Is it the voice of my friends? Because some friends, they marry for their friends. They say, friend, that one, we went to high school together. So I know she can be a good complement to your life. And your friend is the one talking. Is it the voice of my flesh, the voice of infatuation? Is it the voice of my friend that is telling me? Is it the voice of my foe, my enemy, the devil himself that is talking and pushing and saying, go ahead, take it, go ahead? Is it the voice of my flesh? Is it the voice of my friends? Is it the voice of my foe? Is it the voice of my family? My family, my parents, my brother, my sister, my uncle recommending somebody, or heaven is recommending her? Is it the voice of familiarity? Because we've been together, we're familiar together, we're in the same class together, and we read and we study together. We went to that function together. Is it the voice of familiarity? Because she came to my home the other time, and I was hungry. She was the one that prepared the food. Is it the voice of familiarity? When I was having my birthday, he bought this gift and bought that gift and brought it to me. Is it the voice of familiarity? She is always willing to move close to me, and we smile together and we walk together. In fact, the other time I bought a clothes, she went to the market and bought a similar color, so that we are always together. Is it the voice of familiarity? Is it the voice of my flesh, the voice of my friends, the voice of my foe, the voice of my family members, the voice of familiarity, or the voice of the enemy, my foe? You have to check out to know when God is talking and when the enemy is talking. That leads me to this point. Series of bizarre, Christless marriages, bizarre marriages, strange marriages, marriages against the norms of the society. Or is it the voice of God? Look at a marriage that Jesus went to and sanctioned that marriage. And Jesus saw that that marriage was a good marriage. In fact, for you to know that marriage is good, it's the will of God, it's the plan of God for man. That's why Jesus attended that marriage, we find in John chapter 2. And Jesus was there and even performed his first miracle in that marriage. He turned water into wine. When the wine of that marriage finished, Jesus said, I will perform a miracle here. For you to know that He honored that marriage. We pray one prayer, and we pray it in song this morning. Oh, give us homes, be firm upon that Savior, where Christ is head, He is counselor, and is also guide. That's the prayer we pray every day. Give us that kind of home. A home where the children are obedient to their parents. A home where they find joy and satisfaction and favor. A home where Christ is head and counselor. A home where prayer comes in peace or in disaster. A home that is joyful and peaceful. The children in that family, they are looking for and say, when will I marry? God, when will I marry? This thing is so sweet. We see daddy and mommy together. This thing looks very good. But a home where the children are saying, if this is what marriage is, God forbid, I'll never go there. The homes in life today, look at what society is. Society is very filled with crisis, confusion, commotion. The society is filled with all criminals. Everywhere you'll find them on the street. The children that are born outside wedlock. There are many children that do not even know their fathers. There are many children that are just over there. They're just right from the time they are coming up. They abandon them to themselves. And then they end up, following gangs and following wickedness, and they grow up in the midst of hostility and violence. That's why we need to check out what kind of marriage is the one you desire, is the one you are praying for. Give us hope, be firm upon that Savior. Jesus Christ went to that marriage, but I tell you, Jesus will not honor an invitation to a marriage ceremony that is founded on immorality, that is founded on promiscuity, that is founded on inordinate affection. Jesus will not be that kind of marriage. There are many things people call marriages today that are not marriages. There are things people don't understand what marriage is. Marriage, put that word down vertically. And marriage, you see, N of marriage is a match. It's a match. The matching of two mature minds. That's marriage. It's a match. We match this to this. It's a match of two mature minds. Marriage. Marriage is agreement or contract. Marriage is a contract. That's why when someone in marriage decides to throw away the other one, or to say, I cannot continue with this thing, I have to go, you become a covenant breaker. You become a contract breaker. You break agreement. It's a fusion of a person with another person. And when one comes to one, the two of them becomes one. That is the mathematics of marriage. And then you cannot slash yourself to two and separate from your husband and separate from your wife. Then you become a covenant breaker. That's why it says, let no man put away his wife. In fact, when you get to the book of Malachi chapter 3, God began, in chapter 2, God was telling the children of Israel, He said, I hate putting away. I hate it. And when God says, I hate it, He said, let no man throw away his wife. Let no one divorce her husband. Keep your own. And then you begin to find this kind of marriage. So M is match of two mature men. And then A is agreement. It's an agreement. It's the togetherness in that family. Then you come to the word R. Marriage is relationship between two compatible couples. Two compatible couples. Relationship. There must be relationship. Marriage also is responsibility. That's why young boys cannot just jump in. You can pray ahead. You can think ahead. You can daydream if you like. And then you can begin to look forward. God, this is the kind of picture I wish to have in my family. And you begin to take that to God in prayers. So that marriage is responsibility. Responsibility. Somebody else is coming to join you. You have to think about him. You have to think about her. You have to plan for the children coming to the family. Marriage is responsibility. It's not just a child's play. Marriage is something that is intimacy. That's the heart. It's intimacy. Two people, they come together. That's why Genesis chapter 2, when God was telling us, He said, and two of them were together and they were not ashamed. and you are not ashamed. This is intimacy. You are intimately related. If you like, in the washroom, intimately related. In your room, intimately related, because marriage is intimacy. Marriage also, marriage is acceptance. Acceptance. You need to accept that man. You know, the way he is. Oh, my husband, whenever he sleeps, he snores. And then his noise disturbs me. Yes, you have married him. You married the snoring together. Oh, my wife, whenever she sleeps, her mouth used to make noise. And then you marry the noise of the wife in the mouth. You marry everything together. It is part of your marriage. You learn to accept her just as she is. You learn to accept him just as he is. Oh, and I discovered that my husband, anytime he puts his tie on, the tie always bent to angle 45. That's part of your marriage. That's why you are in that marriage to complement, to guide him, to help him. You are the eye of your husband. You are the eye of your wife. When her headgear is bending to one particular direction, that's why you are there. You are the mirror. You accept him just as he is. You accept her just as she is. You are the complement of the life of that person. Just as God looked at Adam and saw that Adam was not complete, and God was the complement, and God brought somebody to complement his life. And the complement of Eve and Adam brought that fusion. So you're supposed to understand that marriage is acceptance. It's acceptance. And that acceptance, that's affection. You have to stay together. You accept one another. Oh, my husband talks too much. Accept him. That's part of his life. Compliment him. Oh, my wife, she did not know how to prepare that. Accept her as she is. If she didn't know how to cook soup, accept her as she is. And then you compliment her life. Acceptance, that's marriage. But of course, marriage also is gain. G of marriage. Marriage is gain. There is partnership in marriage. There is procreation in marriage. There is pleasure in marriage. There is protection in marriage. There is provision for one another in marriage. That's the meaning of marriage. Is gain. There is profit in it. Partnership. I have a friend, and your partner is your best friend. And then we procreate together. We have pleasure together. We protect one another. Protect before outsiders. Protect before in-laws. Protect before even the children. Protect before everyone. You protect your partner. And provision also is there. You provide for one another. That's the gain of marriage. Of course, the E of marriage is enjoyment. You enjoy one another. You know that this is the gift of God for me. And we need to enjoy one another. And let's look at the marriages in the world today. We see a series of bizarre, Christless marriages. God ordained marriage to be a union of a man and a woman. That's what God sanctioned. That's what God ordained. And that's what Jesus confirmed by attending that marriage. But how do we find it in our society today? Gay marriage is an abomination before God. Gay marriage is a rebellion against divine order. A man getting married to a man, that is a bizarre marriage. That's an abnormal situation. Scripture and order and decency is against nature. And then you see such marriages, a union between a man and a man, between a woman and another woman. That shows the depravity of the people of the present world, and are directly fighting against the law of God. Consequently, they are cutting the judgment of God. See what my Bible says in Romans chapter 1, and I read Romans chapter 1, I read verse 24. Romans chapter 1, in verse 24. Romans 1 verse 24 says, wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the laws of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. They dishonor their own bodies. Verse 26. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affection, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. Then go to verse 27. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the women, bound in their laws, one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves in that recompense of their error, which was meat. And verse 32, knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, worthy of eternal death, eternal separation from the Almighty God, eternal separation from paradise of God, eternal separation from the mansions that Jesus went to prepare, eternal separation from New Jerusalem, eternal separation from the millennial reign of Christ. He says they are worthy of death, not only through the sin, they have pleasure in them that do them. Leviticus chapter 18. Go to the Old Testament and see what the Bible says in the book of Leviticus chapter 18. In Leviticus 18, I read verse 22. Leviticus 18, verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is. When God says something is abomination, so abomination plus abomination is equal to double abomination. God says it is abomination. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. Verse 23. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion. Bestiality is against the plan of God. And those women that say, I don't need a husband, so long as I have my dog, I am satisfied. Your dog cannot be your husband, it's your animal. It's your domestic animal, a pet. You're not supposed to lie down before an animal, not before a horse, not before a dog, not before any kind of beast. God says it is confusion. And then in verse 24, defile not yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled, which are cast out from before you. Meaning, what God was saying was the people of Canaan, they were engaged in these things. The people of Sodom were engaged in these things. I cast them out. I send them away before you, for you to come and inherit and enjoy their land. God ordains marriage of a man with a woman, not a man with a dog, not a woman with her cat, not a woman with a domestic animal. It was a marriage of one partner together with another partner. Marriage of a Christian man with a Christian woman when you are in the faith of Christ. When you have surrendered your heart, when you love Jesus and you want to share eternity with Jesus in heaven, then you obey the voice of the Lord. It's a marriage between a Christian woman and a Christian man, not a marriage with an unbeliever, a sinner, a child of the devil, a child of God and a child of the devil. That's why the Bible warns us that thou shalt not be unequally yoked together with an unbeliever. It is a no-go area. You don't even pray about it. If that person comes to visit you, if that person comes to approach you, if that person comes for a dating, you don't even think about it. You don't even pray about it. You don't even consider it 1 second. No matter the position of that man, no matter the prosperity of that man, no matter the progress he's making at his place of work, no matter the property that the person has acquired, is a child of the devil. And the Bible says that you should not be unequally yoked together with that man. No matter, the man may even have a Bible that he carries in his house, but you know that together with this Bible, the man is still a fornicator, the man is still a thief, the man is still an arm robber, not together with an unbeliever. The word of God says, turn your Bibles and let me show you. In the book of Corinthians, and see the love of the Lord for every child of God. In 2 Corinthians chapter 6, I read verse 14. Be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship has righteousness with unrighteousness? And what companion has light with darkness? What concord hath Christ with Belial? Or what part has he that believeth with an infidel? What agreement has the temple of God with idols? For ye are the temple of the living God. As God has said, I will dwell in them, and I will walk in them. I will be their God, and they shall be my people. Wherefore, even if your feet are already on that way, wherefore, if you have already given a consent, wherefore, if you have already written a letter of acceptance, wherefore, if you are already Skyping together and Facebooking together, wherefore, if you have already been smiling together and the two of you have been talking for the past 3 years, wherefore, Jesus and God's word says, come out from among them and be ye separate, said the Lord. Touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. When you separate, God will receive you. When you lose that one, God will give you his own one. That's the plan and the purpose of God. Never with an unbeliever. An unbeliever who says Jesus is Lord, but there is concussion there. He says, I have a good Bible, but at the same time, he's bitter all the time. This one, he says, I go to church. He goes to shrine too. This person, he says that I'm a child of God. But you don't see a trace of a child of God on his life or on her life. And this fellow, you know that if you go into this, you know, there will be a moment, enough time to say, had I known. It will not happen to you in Jesus' name. So it's not a marriage of Christian man with an unbeliever. It's a marriage of a Christian man with a Christian woman. And it's a marriage of one partner. Not God has never sanctioned the marriage of a man with many women. 2, 3, 4, 20, 27. God does not sanction that. God is not in that area. And somebody comes to tell me, how about Solomon? I want to tell you, he that made them at the beginning made them male and female. How about Solomon? How about David? And the Bible says that the old time, the old covenant, he took away the first that he might establish the second. How about Solomon? Do you know where Solomon is today? Have you checked up in the word of God to know how Solomon ended his life? Do you know what God is saying concerning Solomon? And thank God your name is not Solomon. Even if your name is Solomon, you have a destiny. He has his own destiny. The point is this: one man, one woman. For this cause shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall be joined to his wife, not to his wives. Is to his wife, and they twain shall become one flesh. And when Abraham made the mistake and he followed the counsel of Sarah, and she got another one and said, my housemaid, go into her, so that out of sentiment and emotion, women most times are emotional. I'm sorry women, just forgive me, but this is the truth. Sometimes the woman says that I'm getting old now and God has promised you a child, but the child has not come. Why don't you try? Maybe this one will be answer to that prayer. He was trying to use her own method, her own brain to help God. You cannot help God. Let God himself have his way. And then she suggested Hagar to Abraham. Hagar came to the family of Abraham. Eventually, Abraham went into her and she got a child. But you know that child, you know what happened? The day there was conflict, the day there was problem in that family. And Sarah said, pack your load and go. You cannot be in this house. And the woman was sorrowful. And Abraham also was disappointed that Sarah was driving her away. God quickly cautioned Abraham and said, obey your wife in what she has said. And Abraham kept quiet. That woman is not your wife. She's an concubine. And before the death of Abraham was a very rich man. Everything he had, the Bible says that Abraham gave to Isaac all that he had. And he said, but for the sons of the concubines, not the sons of his second wife. There is no second wife, only one. The first person that came into your life and you had an agreement, you had a contract, you went together, that is a covenant. That's your wife, that's your husband. The second one, the third one, the fifth one, or the 27th one, a musician in my country married 27 together, maybe out of sentiment, maybe he did well, naturally, morally thinking, but not the plan and will of God. So then, whoever is the second one, that is not in accordance to the plan of God. And so the Bible says Abraham gave to Isaac all that he had, but to the sons of the concubine he also gave gifts and sent them away from Isaac. Go and read your Bible. That's the way it is. God does not sanction the second marriage, the second woman, the second man. God is not in support of, polygamy. It's not in support of polyandry or polygyny. The marriage of a woman together with 2 men, 3 men, 4 men, or in any society where every woman belongs to every man. That's not the will of God. And every man belongs to every woman. You can jump on this like butterfly. A butterfly jumps on every flower that is looking beautiful on the street. That is not the plan of God. One man, one woman. And it's not a marriage of a woman with her son. With her son. There is nothing like that. There is pollution and rebellion against the order, against the will of God in the societies today. A woman over there was told in South Africa how she got married to her own son. And the son grew up and he said, I've labored too much on this son. No woman should enjoy him. I myself should enjoy him. And so she got married to her son. I pray it will not happen to you in Jesus' name. Even society, they frown at it. They drove both of them away from their community because it's a bizarre marriage. It's not a proper marriage. It's not a marriage of an old man. That man is 65 and she got married to a baby of 14. That's not a proper marriage. The man who is a grandfather to that son, to that little girl, he got married to her. How can we call that a proper marriage in the same society? So that there are marriages that are bizarre, not according to the plan and the will of God. Polygamy is against God's plan. Polygyny against God's plan. Polyandry, according to sociologists, that's not the plan and the will of God. And it's not the marriage of a man with animals. So it is not approved by God, no matter what they say. It's not approved by God. And marriage is a marriage of a man to a woman, and not a marriage of a boy also to a woman, a boy. And then you find a boy of 16, and then he's living already with a woman of 48. And a boy of 16 who is an underage, who is a dependent himself. He's not mature to sin. And society does not recognize him to be a mature man. He is under 18 by the constitution of many nations. And then he has to be living with a woman of 48. And the woman is just saying, I'm enjoying my husband. He is not your husband. And God will not approve such a marriage of an old woman with a boy, a marriage of an old man with a small girl. And there are marriages that are fleshly made today, not according to the plan of God. All marriages that are done according to the scriptures, those are the marriages that God himself approves and sanctions. There are marriages in the Lord, there are marriages in the world. We need to check up and pray that our marriages will be God-glorifying marriages. God-glorifying marriages. Gay marriage is confusion. Don't forget, Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12. The society may argue it, they may decide to defend this, but look at Proverbs chapter 14, and I read verse number 12. Proverbs chapter 14, I read verse number 12. It says, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. It looks right to man. It looks reasonable to human flesh. But the end of it, they are ways of death, not the ways of God. Point number 2. Then we need to check out what then are the secrets of blissful Christian marriages and family life. What are the secrets? What are the secrets? Let's come back and read Psalm 127 and I read verse 1. Psalm 127. And I read Psalm 127, I read verse 1. In verse 1 it says, except the Lord build the house, the labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. The Lord, the Lord, the Lord. The secret is the Lord. The secret is the Lord. The secret is except the Lord himself. Turn your Bibles to 1 Peter chapter 3. I read verse number 11. 1 Peter chapter 3 and read verse 11. In verse 11 we're told, 1 Peter chapter 3, it says, let him eschew evil and do good. Let him seek peace and pursue it. Now, let's read verse 1. Likewise, you wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives. When they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear, whose adorning let it not be the outward adorning of plaiting the hair, or wearing of gold, or putting on of apparel, let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible, even the ornament, which is with ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which in the sight of God is of great price. For after this manner, in the old time, only women also trusted in God, adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husband, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well, and am not afraid with amazement. Wait a little bit. That's a good marriage. The marriage of Sarah to Abraham, we can see a marriage that will be blissful. There will be submission there. A marriage that will be blissful. There will be love and togetherness there. A marriage that will be blissful. There will be the plan and there will be plan and program of God. Obey and honor. Look at verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto a weaker vessel, as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. In marriage, challenges come in marriage. Marriage has stages. There is the day of marriage, and then the period when we are just together, wedded together, and then we say there is wedlock, and then everything is still shining at that time. We have not seen too much of ourselves at that time. In marriage, the best food is usually put forward. But when the reality of life is done, and then you live together after some years, then you begin to notice, oh, this is what I have discovered now. I did not see this one when we were in courtship. I did not notice this one when we were still dating. I have not noticed this one when they told us to be praying together. But at this time, you begin to see the reality of that person. Somebody has emerged from a family. You are not the one that built her up, that builds in up. You are not the one. He came out independently from another culture, from another family. Even if it's the same culture, it's not the same person. No two individuals are the same in life. No, even identical twins, there are still some differences in them, in their manners, in their characters. Somebody has only two children. Look at one was Jacob and the other one was Esau. The one that was Jacob, she was just like a woman. She was just too petty. And then the other man, he grew up, he became a hunter. He was red like pottage. Esau and Jacob came from the same womb, a different character, different nature, different comportment, different temperament. And Jacob was very subtle. He knows he's very smart in the brain. The other man was too straightforward, but at the same time, he was not a lucky man. Now look at it, two children, the same thing in marriage. This person is coming from a family. You are also coming from another family. You did not grow up under the same tutelage. You did not come out and be trained under the same pastor, under the same parent, under the same in the same environment. There are many things that shape the personality of a person. The school plays a role on her. The parents plays a role on her. The peer group, they played a role on her. The church, the religious institutions, they played a role on that fellow. And so a personality has emerged differently. And this is another personality from another place. And the two of you have come together. You need to study one another. And there is a period of adjustment. After the initial activities of marriage and whatever, then you now begin to see reality. When you begin to see, you notice some weaknesses in that person. What do? You now you begin to adjust. You now begin to understand, how can I live with this person all my life and not have headache, and not have heartache, and be enjoying my peace? Since I cannot throw this person away, how can I live with him? And then you begin to study, what can I do to offend him? And what not? What can I do not to offend him? What does he like? What do I like? What kind of food he likes best? So that the day I know I got him, I give him that good food that he likes best. You know, what do I know that he wants? What he wants me to say, I'm very sorry, I'm very sorry. And probably even move close and give her a hug. Okay, if that's what she likes most, let me do it all the time. Even if you are trained up to be militant, and you don't have the nature of saying I'm sorry, and you are just a controller, you are just you are the one who is the head of state and commander in chief, and you always have your authority, and you are brought up with it in a society where people stand straight, they don't take nonsense from anybody, they don't like cheating, and therefore this is what this person wants. For me to have peace and enjoy myself, I come around and embrace her. If that's what she wants, so that I can be a happy man. Our journey is very long. If I don't want to die at 35 instead of 87, it is better I learn to adjust, to understand, and to familiarize myself with what will make him happy, make her happy all my life. So that we come together. If we are going to have peace and have a blissful home, now I know what she wants and what I want, so adjustment begins to come. And then you come to a stage, then children begin to come into the family. And then the children that are coming, they need a lot of attention. And these children, there's a way, the man says, this is the way I want us to build up these children. No, the other one says, no, this is the way I want to develop these my children. And then there's a little argument. That's when it comes together. 1 Peter chapter 3, it says, that the woman, submit yourself to your own husband. He says you should submit. Not only that, he also says that the husband dwell with them. The woman to be in subjection unto their own husband. And then the man, likewise he also dwell with them, verse 7, according to knowledge, give honor unto the wife. No matter what the woman is, it will be impolite and insulting for one to look at his partner, at her partner, and say, I know you are just a village person, that's why you are behaving that way. And then you insult the parents, you insult the person, you make the woman to be a napkin, and then you make her to be your footmat and put her on your foot. That is not right. And the woman also cannot look at the husband, who is the head, and talk and look at your head and say, you see the head is coconut head. There is nothing there. You do not have knowledge. We reason together, we learn together, we understand ourselves together. Everybody is trained and built up and sent to this earth for a purpose. Everyone is good, everyone is intelligent, but we complement one another. So now, let me go further. In Ephesians chapter 5, I read to you in verse 22. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husband as unto the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church, and he is the Savior of the body. And then, therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, so, exactly so, let the wives be to their own husbands. How?
Everything.
Huh?
Everything.
Huh?
Everything.
Everything underline in your Bible. Sisters, underline the word everything. Submit yourself to your husbands in everything. Money matters, I submit. Relationship, I submit. When there is matters of discussion about the children, I submit. Religious matter, we go to church, I submit. In the choice of materials we need to make this family good, I submit. In the choice of where to live and how to progress in life, I submit. Submit yourself unto your own husband. It does not end there. Go further and see what it says further in this portion. And then in verse 25, husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it, and sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. And then in verse 28, so men ought always, So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself. For no man ever yet hated his own flesh, that nourishes and cherishes, even as the Lord the church. Now, the same way, for the same way, we love God, we love Jesus, we submit unto Jesus, we submit unto our husband. And the husband also love, reciprocate. It is just the plan of God. There is nothing a man can do and say that's against that. In the world, many things can happen in the world, but not in the church. That's why in the church, there is a marriage in the church, there is a marriage in the world. There is a husband in the world, there is a husband in the church. The husband in the church will be different from a husband in the world. The woman in the Lord will be different from a woman in the world. A husband in the Lord, in the world. What do you find in a husband in the world? Most times, you find the age of husband is hurting. He can hurt that woman. Deliberately or ignorantly, he wants to hurt that woman. That's the husband in the world. Then the husband in the world sometimes can be unfriendly. He's not a good friend. And then his action, his plans are unfriendly. You is unfriendly. And then S, he could be selfish. He thinks about himself alone. He goes out, he buys everything for himself. When he comes back, the woman says, "Did you bring anything for me? Did you send me on that?" That's it. He's thinking about himself alone. He does not think about the woman. He does not think about the children. He can be selfish. Those are people in the world. Sometimes he can be stubborn too. And then you see what I've just done to you. You see what I've just said now. Is that appropriate, my husband? Should you have said that one? Then maybe the other time you said your own too. So he's stubborn. He's not ready to say, "I'm sorry." The husband in the world, he can be brutal. He can be bossy. And then at that time, he is the commander of the army. He's militant. He sounds straight. He can be bossy and brutal. That's the husband in the world. The husband in the world can be abandoning. The moment the woman is pregnant now and the woman is or has just delivered a baby, and the man cannot, do the usual thing because he knows that time is not suitable. Then the man can abandon her. He doesn't think about her. He doesn't give money. He doesn't take care of her. He could be abandoned. He could travel for the next 2 months and leave that woman. If you want to suffer there, that's your business. Not sending money, not taking care of the children. That's husband in the world. They can be abandoning. They can be hurting. They can be unfriendly. They can be selfish. They can be brutal. They can be bossy. They can be abandoning. They can also be nasty. Husbands in the world, they can be nasty in their behavior, in their action. Husbands in the world, not only that, they can be deceptive. The G of marriage, they can be deceptive. This person, he gets 1,950 in his place of work. But he knows that the woman needs money, and the woman will, and then he hides his identity. How much are they paying you in your place of work? It's just $1,000, and by the time we pay house rent, everything is finished. That's why there is no money to buy nappy for the children. That's why there is no money to buy food in the home. You just have to endure. They can be deceptive. Husbands in the world. But again, there are women also in the world. Women in the world, they can be wicked. Many times they can be very wicked. And they can be wasteful too. Every money you give them, they think about, and then they know that your salary is just 2,000 EC dollar. But they want to go and do things for 5,000 EC dollar. They can be very wasteful. They help you to squander the little you have. The women in the world, they can be insubordinate. Insubordinate. They can be insubordinating. The women in the world, because the grace of God is not there, the power of God is not there, the love of God is not there. The women in the world, F of Y, they can be fighting. That's why many times you see in many homes, it is you box me, I box you. It is you face me, I face you. They fight together all the time, and people come from the street to help separate. So the women in the world, they fight. The women in the world can be extravagant. That's the E of wife in the world. The wife in the world could be. That's why we must pray to know the mind of God, to know the will of God. But thank God there are women that are in the world, there are also women in the Lord. There are men in the world, there are men in the Lord. Men in the Lord. Age of men in the world, they are honest. They are honest. If a man says, I'm a Christian, I'm dishonest, then something is wrong with your Christian profession. The Christian, a man in the Lord, a husband in the Lord, age is honest. There will be honesty in our behavior, honesty in everything we do, transparency in everything we do. A husband in the Lord, it will be understanding. He knows when the woman is weak and when she is strong. He knows when the children are in need and when they are not in need. He can be very understanding. Heirs of the husband in the Lord, they can be very supportive. They can be supportive. They know how to support the wife and support the children and ensure that the home is sweet. A husband in the Lord will be believing. He will believe the woman, not doubting. And then in everything, charity believeth all things. A husband in the Lord, he will believe the story of the woman. Where are you coming from? We want to close at your place of work at 4 o'clock. Well, you know where you're coming from. This is 6 o'clock. And the woman said, I don't have transport. But I branch at this place to buy this one for the family and buy that one for the family. You know, say, are you already having men over there? You went to the branch somewhere. Is believing the man in the Lord, the husband in the Lord, will be believing and trusting. Husband in the Lord will be appreciative. That's the aim. Will be appreciative. Every little thing, the food is prepared. You have sat down by the television, you cross your leg and reading chronicles and reading some newspaper. And the woman has poured hot water on her hand and she has come all around, come from the market and did all that, prepare the food. Oh, thank you for the food. You can be appreciative. The little you give to him, he will be appreciative. A man in the world will not do all that, but a husband in the Lord, B will be believing, A appreciating, N will be nurturing. He wants to nurture you. He wants you to grow academically, grow spiritually, grow materially, grow in everything. He grow in knowledge. He will be nurturing. He wants to teach you God's word. And the man in the world, the husband in the world will not care about this, but the husband in the Lord will be nurturing and also dependable. You can depend upon him everywhere, every time. And let's look at the wife who are in the Lord. They are very wise in communication. That women in the Lord, they are wise in communication. They are very careful. They will not deliberately say something that will hurt you and make you feel like go and commit suicide. They will not take life out of you because of that unwise communication. You know what the Bible says in Proverbs chapter 14, verse 1? A wise woman builds her own home. A foolish one wants to plunder it, pluck it aside, destroy it. But a woman in the Lord, he will build her own house. He will build it by wisdom in communication. And he will be inviting in character. The woman in the Lord will be inviting in character. He wants to do everything to make a husband better. And a woman in the Lord, you see, she will be a friend. She will be faithful. She wants to be a friend at all times. And a friend loves at all times. A brother is born for adversity. At all times. When you have money, I love you. When you have just lost your job, I still love you. When you are sick, I love you. When things are not all right, I still love you. In every condition, she will be faithful. She will be a friend. A woman in the Lord will be encouraging. And she will be enduring too. There are times in marriage, every road of marriage is not sweet. Because the two of you is not an angel that have just gotten married to another angel. It's a human being getting married to another human being. So there will be occasion of misunderstanding that the woman can endure. She will not say, well, with this little thing, I don't think I can continue with this marriage. And you don't pack it up, but keep on enduring. There is a time you be, number one, you exercise patience with that man. Be patient with him. And then if it appears the patient is going to cease, begin to endure. And then persevere a little more. After a little hurt, still persevere. And then the worst stage when you reach it, then you begin to suffer long. They don't quit. Because quitters will never win. And winners will never quit. Even when you get married to an unbeliever, a believer has gotten married to an unbeliever. And then the two of you are together, the children are there now. And then everybody is together. Their marriage was consummated either in the court, either in the church or in the mosque. at that time, or in the dancing hall, wherever. But there are witnesses, there is a contract, you have a certificate. That marriage is your marriage, even if it's an unbeliever. That's why the Bible says that the unbelieving man is sanctified by the wife. The wife can help him build him up and make him a better person. So we keep on trying as much as possible. Be patient with him. Be patient with his character. And then, if the patience is exhausted, make your patience elastic. But if you reach the peak of the elasticity, then move on. Begin to endure. Persevere. If you continue to persevere and it's not changing, please, it is better to be in long suffering. Jesus will soon come. And we go home in Jesus' name. So that a woman in the Lord will be encouraging, should be enduring. And then you see, when Jesus Christ himself is in your marriage, what do you find there? You find a marriage where Jesus is present, there will be joy among the couple. There will be joy. Jesus brings joy. Jesus is joy. That's the first word. Joy among the couple. Joy in that family. If Jesus is there in that marriage, there will be empathy. You will empathize with one another. The man empathizes with the woman empathizes with the man. There will be encouragement of one another. If Jesus is there will be encouragement, there will be empathy. If Jesus is there will be satisfaction, there will be submissiveness to one another. The man submits to the ideas of the woman. The woman submits to the wishes of the man. There will be submissiveness, there will be satisfaction. If Jesus is there, the you of Jesus, there will be understanding on all matters. We understand one another. We study one another. We understand one another. If Jesus is there, there will be sweetness in that relationship. That's what I'm praying for you and for everyone here. There will be sweetness. There will be sweetness. Your marriage will be sweet. But what are the steps to blissful Christian marriage? There are some steps you take. And then I will read now our text of this morning. The steps. That's the point number 3 in Psalm 37. Let's read verse 23. Psalm 37. Let's read verse number 23. And come back to talk a little bit to our brothers and sisters. Psalm 37, 3:7. And I read to you in verse 3 and verse 23. In verse 23 it says, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. How does it happen? Verse 3, Psalm 37, verse 3. Trust in the Lord and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Verily, thou shalt be fed. In verse 4, delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. When you delight yourself in the Lord, it says what you are thinking about, not the one that you really plan for yourself, the what God has planned for you, not the picture you have set for yourself. You know what we do, brothers and sisters? In those days when Jesus was not fully in the heart, and it is the flesh that is in the control center of the life. Somebody has gotten to the marriageable age, and then he comes and brings a paper. The husband I will marry. And there are some counselors that will tell you, now, tell me the kind of husband you want to marry. Okay, you take your paper down. The man must be, about this height. He must be, either he will be slender or fat. Okay, that man must have this kind of certificate and must be in this particular profession. And that man, he must come from this particular side of my country. And then you put all your own ideas down. And God looks at you and says, that my ways are not your ways. Neither are my thoughts your thoughts. As heaven is far from the earth, so that's the way. God's way is far from the ways of man. Not you alone. I did that also before. The God cancelled everything and did exactly opposite of what I said. And that is the best for me. And God knows the better for me, knows the best for man. So that all your ideas are nullified. That's where, when you get to that point, you say, God, I submit unto your will. The will of the Lord be done in my life. In your life, what will be done? What will be done? Because your own will can send you to prison. Your own will can send you to trouble. Your own will can make you to begin to regret. A sister said, this man, Neno is the brother, that said, this woman is the will of God for me. And the parents said, did you break? I said, is the will of God for me. And everyone came together, they told her, how much did you is the will of God for me. And eventually they went ahead and they were planning marriage. And everything was done. They did the courtship already. They did the introduction already. And the marriage day was fixed. And then they were to travel. They were to travel from the northern part of the country to the southern part of the country. And the day of wedding was fixed. On the way coming, there was an accident. The accident affected the girl so much that one of her legs had to be amputated. And there's no crime about that. That's the way it happened. And after that, the man they now asked him, when the woman has one leg now, and the marriage is ahead, and is it still the will of God for you? You have to decide at that time. Is she still the will of God for you? From the day of marriage, you have a woman with one leg. Her brain may be correct, her body may be okay, but there is a problem you have to deal with all your life. If God is not in that arrangement, somebody will begin to shake in her mind at that point. Because it happened to a woman there in America, and I read about it that they have already given God marriage. This one said, there is nothing that can change it. This is the person I'm going to marry. And eventually, they got married. Just within 3 months of the marriage, the woman had problems with her eyes, and one of the eyes had to be removed. And she was having only one eye. And when she was still in the hospital, the man did not even make any effort to visit her one day, not to visit her one day in the hospital. And the parents of the lady now went to him and to ask him, your wife is in the hospital. He said, it's not my wife. My wife has 2 eyes, not this one. And so that's the end of that marriage. You have to be very careful. Pray unto God and know what God is saying concerning you. That's why he's saying here that if you want to know the will of trust in the Lord, delight yourself in the Lord. It will be the desire of your heart, which is the will of God. Then commit thy will unto the Lord. Trust also in him, and shall bring it to pass. That means there is need for prayer. There is need to trust in the Lord. There is need to depend upon the Lord. There is need to delight yourself. Delight yourself in the Lord. How do you do that? Go to church frequently. Attend church program. Build yourself in God. And then get engaged in church activities. Do evangelism. Delight yourself in the Lord. Read your Bible. And then do your quiet time. God speaks today. And God is still speaking. God is still speaking today. The person I married, I got to know her during my quiet time. During my quiet time, I was studying God's word. When God told me this, and it confirmed it, and exactly what God told me at that time is what happened in my family. So, delight yourself in the Lord. Do your quiet time, pray unto God, come to church, engage in God's activities, and let the flesh not have a chance at all. He says, delight yourself in the Lord, commit thy way to the Lord, find time to pray. Many people cannot pray. They cannot pray even 10 minutes prayer. And then it is emergency prayer. 2 minutes, they don't know what to say again. Find time to pray. Sister, I know you're not getting married today. You want to marry to a degree in nursing force. And then after ND, then you begin to think of marriage. Before you get married, to a man, start praying ahead. That's what it means. Commit their way, commit their future unto the Lord, and He'll bring it to pass. After you have done that, verse 7 says, you can now rest. You rest in the Lord. And when you rest in the Lord, then verse 34 says, you also wait on the Lord. You are not waiting for the actualization of what God has said. Wait on the Lord and keep his way, and he shall exalt you to inherit the land. You will inherit the right person in Jesus' name. You will inherit the right person in Jesus. Come to Hebrews chapter 10, and I read to you Hebrews chapter 10, and in Hebrews chapter 10, in verse 36. And it says in verse, for ye have need of patience. That's the waiting. Ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of God, ye might receive the promise. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will do what? He will come. He will not tarry. He will come. Your husband is on the way. Don't stop being anxious. Stop losing your sleep. You just wait on the Lord for yet a little while. How little is that while? Just that little, just stretch your elastic a little bit. You see, you can still stretch. A little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, if any woman not draw back, because I'm now 29, if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. He will not draw back. You wait on the Lord, and your blessings will surface very soon. And when God is there, when your blessings come, see what the Bible says. Lamentation chapter 3, I read to you. Lamentation chapter 3 in verse number, Lamentation chapter 3 verse 25. Lamentation 3:25. It says the Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. It is good that a man should both go and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord. You wait for the Lord, and the Lord will not disappoint you. And they that wait for him, they shall not be ashamed. That's what it says. They shall not be ashamed. You will not be ashamed. So you wait on the Lord, and when you wait on the Lord, He will give you the desire of your heart. And when God is there, when God has spoken, then you begin to check it all. You test it with all the proper tests. There will be peace in your heart. If God is there, and that person is surfacing, it will give you peace in your heart. And there will be peace, and then the peace of God that keeps the mind of those that wait upon him, that trust him. That peace will set you know this is God that has come to do this. And there will not be confusion, but there will be peace. And the Lord is still telling you today that He's still on His road. And the Lord will make it work in Jesus' name. You know what you do? You say, if God is the Father, if He's my Father knows my name. My Father knows what is good for me. My Father knows the plan He has for me. I will sing it in song. My Lord knows the way for me to follow. All I have to do is to follow. Follow. I will follow Jesus. Will you follow Jesus in marriage? Will you follow Jesus in the day of your marriage? Yes, I will follow Him. You know, there are ways that God will speak to you that make you to know that this is God in action. Song of Solomon chapter 8 verse 7 tells us, verses 6 and 7, it says about love. Set me as a seal upon your heart. Love is as strong as death. Many waters cannot quench love, neither can the floods drown it. If the love for God is strong mind, dominated affection for a particular person, that may be the word of God, that may be the will of God for you. It can be a dream or an impression in the heart. You know, when a dream is coming and you know that I've not worked it out, there is something I have done to have warranted it, that this dream is coming and it's this person all the time. Maybe that's the way God can be talking to you. It might be through the word of God, when you are studying, when you are listening, or when you are listening to a sermon, or when you are doing your quiet time, the word of God can be dropped on your heart. That will be the way of God talking to you. God can use different channels, can be the voice of circumstances. There are many ways God talks to us. One thing is important: when God is talking, He talks very clearly. He does not confuse His people. And this must be consistent with the way God has been leading you. That's why it's important to seek for the kingdom of God. That is a way the Father talks to His children, and you are familiar with that voice, and you know this is the way God talks to me in other areas of life. The same way, God will still speak to you, and God will show you the way. That's why we read it this morning, during the time of prayer. That what man is it that feareth the Lord? Him shall He teach in the way he shall choose. God helps us to choose. That's Psalm 25, verses 12 and 13. God guides us, He helps us, He leads us in the way of making our choice. And we must, whatever God is telling you, compare it with Scripture. Make sure it is compatible with the revelation of God's word. And that's the way we can know that God is in control of this. Let's close with Psalm 40. And we're reading Psalm 40 in verse number 8. This is the prayer we're going to pray this morning. In Psalm 40, I'll read verse number 8. Psalm 40, verse 8 says, it's a prayer. In Psalm 40, verse number 8. I delight to do thy will. Oh my God, yea, thy law is in my heart. What do you want to do this morning? The will of the Lord. What do you want to do this morning? The will of the Lord. In your marriage, what will happen? The will of the Lord. In your program, what will happen? The will of everything. Once your desire is, Lord, I desire to do your will. I delight to do your will. I am prepared to do your will. Whatever you say, whatever you lead me, wherever he leads, I go. Wherever he leads, I go. I follow my Lord who loves me so. Wherever he leads me, upon your feet, let's rise. And go and pray this morning, Lord, I want to do your will. Wherever you lead me, I will go. In this area of marriage, I will not do my own will. Your personal will can lead you into some trouble. But the will of the Lord, the will of the Lord. I'm going to pray this morning, Lord, I delight to do your will, oh my God. I want to pray. I want to tell God that, God, I want your will to be done in my life. Not my own personal will. I want my future to be secured. I want my future with satisfaction. I want a future, a marriage that is sweet, not a marriage that is sour, not a marriage that is salty, not a marriage that has no beauty in it, a marriage that will give me satisfaction, a marriage that will give me sweetness and joy, a marriage that will give me solution to the problems of my flesh, a marriage that God himself will be present in that home. That's the kind of marriage. Oh, give us hope that is being firm upon that Savior. You pray this morning and say, Lord, I hand over this aspect of my life to you. I hand over everything about my married life. I hand it over to you. He is the one who knows the way through the wilderness. And he says, I will make a way. A new thing can happen. Maybe there are some problems that have happened in the past. You tried that, it did not work. You tried that, it did not work. God will do a new thing. God will do a new thing. And he says, it shall spring forth. And you not know it. I will make a way in the wilderness. Rivers to flow in the desert. If you have made some mistakes in the past, we can still correct the mistakes of the past. Just pray and hand over your ways to God. Hand over your life to God. And whatever we have done that has caused some confusion somewhere, the Lord is still speaking today. He can help us to correct everything that has happened in the past. And if God has already shown you where you are going, the way you are supposed to go, just thank God for it, and commit that way to the hands of God. Commit your partner to the hands of God. Your husband, your wife, your whatever. Commit to the hands of the Lord, because you are not sufficient unto this thing. The laws of the Lord are not grievous. They are not difficult. It's not difficult to keep the commandments of the Lord. It is only if you have made up your mind. Make up your mind, oh God, your will be done in my home. Submissiveness, your will be done in my home. Love to my wife, submissiveness, love God, your will be done in my home. Agree with one another, your will be done in my life. Among the children, let your will be done, O God. And see how God himself will bring peace and joy. Family bliss is what we are praying for. Not a family that is hurting, but a family that has peace and joy. That's the family we are praying for. You are going to tell the Lord this morning, oh God, I hand over my future into your hand. You are the one. You are the master. You know the way. You know the plan. You know the steps that I ought to take. And the Lord himself is available in our marital matters. This month, your questions will be answered. Your needs shall be met. And the Lord will speak to somebody. It might be this month that the Lord will show you the right way you are going. Just put your trust in the Lord and delight in the Lord. Trust in the Lord. Commit your ways to the Lord. Delight in the Lord. Rest also in him. He shall bring it to pass. And the purpose and plan of God for your life will be fulfilled in Jesus' name. Pray unto God this morning and tell God, God, I do not know the way, but you know the way. Guide me, O thou great Jehovah. Pilgrim through this barren land. When I am weak, you are strong. When I am confused, you, God, can never be confused. When my journey in life is rough, you are the only one that can smoothen a rough road. And the Lord will go before you to make the crooked places straight. He will break in pieces the gates of brass and cut asunder the bars of iron. Delight to do the will of the Lord. Delight. Stop being stubborn and stop going your own way. Stop using your own ideas. Submit to the ideas of God. And you will enjoy your matrimonial home. You will enjoy yourself. You will enjoy your life. Your future will be sweet. Don't quit, because quitters will never win any race. And it is only when we endure, only when we persevere, only when we bear and forbear. That is the only way we can enjoy our home. Give us homes, O Lord, that is built firm upon the Savior, where Christ is head and counselor and guide, where every child is taught his love and favor, where they give their heart to Christ that crucified. How sweet to know that though his footsteps waver, his faithful Lord is still walking by his side. Give us hope to godly fathers and mothers who always place their hope and trust in God, whose tender patience, turmoil will never bother us, trouble will never disturb them, whose calm and courage trouble cannot dim, and hope where each finds joy in serving other, and love will still shine, even though the days be dark and green. Lord, give us that hope where Christ is Lord and Master, where the Bible is read and the precious hymns still sung, where prayer comes forth in peace or in disaster, where praise is natural speech to every tongue, and the children say praise the Lord, the father, the mother, they say praise the Lord, where mountains move before our faith that is faster, and Christ is sufficient for old and young in that family. Oh Lord our God, our homes are dying forever. We trust to Thee. Their problems, their toil and care, their bonds of love, no enemy can sever, because they are together. No enemy can separate them. If Thou art always Lord and Master there, if Thou be the center of our least endeavor in this home, give Thou our guests, our hearts and homes to share. We pray to God that God Himself give us a blissful home. Lord, give us a blissful home. If you get it in marriage, your future will be very sweet. Your future will be very sweet. If you get it in marriage, you will rejoice. Sweetness will come. If you miss it in marriage, your profession, your certificate might be longer than the longest sea. Your money might be greater, bigger. You might be the richest person in the land. If you miss it in marriage, you miss it in many areas. God, your will be done. Jesus, your will be done. Father, in Jesus' name. Are you seeing church? Father, in Jesus' name. Amen. We know that, Father, Lord, that you're architect of every family of God. We know that the designer who knows what is best for man. You are the head and counselor and guide in every home where the Bible is read. Lord Jesus, will come today about our sisters and brothers who are praying unto you to know who they will marry. Father in heaven, we look up to you today. Oh Lord, we ask that every contradictory plans, every contradictory voice, every counterfeit person that is surfacing, Lord, eliminate them now in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Lord, we pray that if our feet are already set on rough road, if our feet are already set on a road that looks very shiny, but at the same time is cumbered and laden with troubles and trials and heartaches, Lord, we pray, cancel this arrangement in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Lord, we want to have our marriage life settled. We want to have blissful home, joyful home, perfect home. Oh Lord, we are praying unto you a kind of home where our hearts will rejoice, where peace of heart will be the testimony at all times. A home where there will be love renewed from time to time. A home where there is submission. Oh Lord, a home where there is togetherness in everything, reasoning together, praying together, toiling together, rejoicing together, everything together. Father, we pray, give us a Christian home in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Lord, we ask you that everything that the enemy is trying to do against families, because the devil is against nations, is against communities, is against the joy and peace of the land. But that's why the devil is fighting against communities to ensure that the family institution is in disarray. Oh Lord, we ask you that every plan of the devil against our family and against our homes, destroy it all in Jesus' name. Amen. Lord, we ask you, when we shall be enticed, Oh, Father, to go into bizarre marriages, strange marriages. Holy Father, we ask you that you will deliver us from all that way. We pray that rather than bizarre marriages, give us blissful marriages in the name of Jesus Christ. My son, if sinners shall entice thee, consent thou not. Well, Lord, we pray every desire, every plan, every enticement, every seducing spirit that is bringing ideas of the society and not the ideas of the scripture into the mind of people, gay marriages, lesbianism, and all those kind of things that God himself frowns at, and God calls confusion, and God calls abomination. We pray unto you, they shall never surface in our church in Jesus' name. Amen. I'm praying unto you for our brothers and sisters. Show them the way of God. Amen. Show them the right way of God. Amen. And we pray that when you are speaking, give them the grace to listen and understand and obey your voice in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. And those homes, oh Lord, where there are some little hearts, we pray, oh Lord, send peace in Jesus' name. Amen. Send perfection in Jesus' name. Amen. Send love in Jesus' name. Amen. Oh Lord, we pray that communication in every home will be sweet, will be a delight in Jesus' name. We pray, Lord, that Father, in every home, oh God, we're asking that every attack of the enemy in any area, oh Lord, from any angle, attacking the peace and the joy and togetherness of the family, we put a stop to them in Jesus' name. Send the balm of Gilead. Send the ointment of joy. Oh Lord, remove the spirit of heaviness and let there be garment of praises. We ask, oh God, that our home will be sweet. Oh Lord, take charge. Be in charge. Be in control. Guide those who are confused. And those who do not know how to pray, help them to pray. Strengthen them to pray. Lead them to pray aright. And give them the desires of their heart. Lord, thank you for the answer. Continue with us, O Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.